Namaste and welcome to Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado. This is Yamajit, and thank you so very much for joining me this Friday for our puja and satsang. Tonight, I'm going to be sharing with you a guided meditation. This is the healing practice of white Tara. So I think you'll enjoy this very much. A couple of quick announcements. So this coming Tuesday at 7 p.m., I'm beginning a new series, meditations on each of the um, dakinis in the 5 dakini mandala. And this is one version of the mandala. And so we're going to begin with Buddha dakini in the center and then honor the four surrounding dakinis, which correspond to the elements, the directions. And then the series will culminate with a meditation for all five of them. In other words, we're going to be honoring the entire mandala. I want to say namaste to Kim, who's joining us right now. And then one other announcement, a week from today, will be the next installment of our 64 Yogini series, and it will be the Yogini goddess Sarasvati that we'll be honoring in our puja and satsang. So again, welcome. Namaste. If anybody is tuning in right now and would like to say a quick hello, please use the chat function on the bottom of your screen. So we're going to begin with a very short puja, and then I'm just going to go right into the meditation. So I'm going to invite you to find a comfortable seat, and it can be on the floor, on your mat, it can be in a straight back chair, any way that you can relax comfortably, breathe deeply, and look upon your screen with a relaxed gaze. So I invite you to find that position. Look upon our image of white Tara, and actually I'll be going into details about her symbolism as we do the meditation. Breathing deeply. Letting go of the cares or the stresses of the day. The anxieties or projections of tomorrow. Just let those things drop away so that you can be focused on the present moment. Let each in-breath increase your level of relaxation. Just feel the calmness and the relaxation growing with each breath. And then focusing on your heart center. Take a moment to connect with that Divine Mother's presence within yourself. And think of something for which the Divine Mother in the form of white Tara can provide assistance with. Healing, direction, resolution, and this can be for yourself. This can also be for someone close to you. Or if it feels right, you can do this practice for all sentient beings, for all living things. And then I invite you to slowly bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And we're going to open our practice tonight by chanting 4 seed syllables. Om, Ah is the second, Hum is the third, and then the fourth is the seed syllable for Matar herself, Tam. So let's have a nice deep inhale for Om. A second inhale for Ah. Another inhale for Hum. And an inhale for Tam. Inhale. Exhale. Let your hands rest comfortably on your knees. Slowly open your eyes if you had them closed. So for part of our meditation, you'll be invited to visualize the seed syllables, and there are special characters for them. You don't need to memorize the characters or know what they look like. Just simply when it's described in the meditation, just try to visualize them as frequencies of colored light. But Om is the character on top. This time it's green. Ah in red. Hum, this very elaborate character on the bottom. And then Tam, Ma Tara's seed mantra, looks like this, kind of like a number 5. And it will be white in color in our visualization. And we're going to use those 4 seed syllables as our puja mantra. So as I do our short puja, I invite you to chant along if you'd like, or just simply observe the puja and just meditate quietly and allow those seed syllables to guide your consciousness. Om. Om. Ah. Hum. Tam. Om. Ah. Hum. Tam. Om. Ah. Om. Om Tam Om Ah 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 Om Tam Om Tada Tutada Tudie Sva Jematara Jematara Jematara. So this is a guided meditation session on White Tara, the female Buddha of healing and protection. So to begin the meditation session, I invite you to sit comfortably, either cross-legged on a cushion or seated in a chair. And I invite you now to close your eyes and just spend a few moments being aware of your natural breathing. Just watch your breathing as it naturally expands your abdomen or touches your nostrils. And if your focus strays, just gently bring the mind back to your breath. And so now I invite you to think about your reason for wishing to connect to Tara. You can reach out to her for healing, for help and guidance, to seek her assistance for yourself, or for that matter, anyone in your life who is in need of assistance at this time. And you can also perform this practice on behalf of anyone in the world who is struggling. Even just for the intention of helping all sentient beings. So thinking of your intention, your sankalpa, breathing normally and naturally, and generating a strong motivation for this practice to bring great benefit to yourself and to others. And so now we're going to begin by repeating the refuge prayer 3 times. We take refuge in the Buddha. We take refuge in the Dharma. We take refuge in the Sangha, our community. And we take refuge in Tara. May we reach enlightenment for the benefit of all. We take refuge in the Buddha. We take refuge in the Dharma. We take refuge in the Sangha. And we take refuge in Ma Tara. May we reach enlightenment for the benefit of all. We take refuge in the Buddha. We take refuge in the Sangha. We take refuge in Ma Tara, and may we reach enlightenment for the benefit of all. And now, with our eyes closed, we will generate a visualized image of Ma Tara. Pay. In the space before us, we visualize a white lotus. Upon it is a moon cushion, and upon that, the love and compassion of all the enlightened appear as the seed syllable, Tam. White light radiates from the syllable Tam and transforms into the noble, wish-fulfilling Mother Tara. She sits upon the lotus and the moon with a luminous aura surrounding her. Youthful and radiant, her right hand gestures an invitation to liberation. Her left hand indicates the 3 jewels, Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, our community, giving courage and assurance to those dominated by their fears. Tara appears as a young woman of exquisite beauty, sweet 16 with a dewy complexion, full breasts, and long flowing black hair. This outer beauty is the manifestation of her inner perfection. She sits in a full lotus meditation posture with the soles of her feet turned upwards. Her body is stable and balanced, indicating that she enjoys complete physical and emotional equilibrium. Tara sits on a huge open white lotus that grows from the mud at the bottom of a lake. and blooms pure and white in the clear light of the surface. It symbolizes that Tara has transcended completely the mud of delusion and has achieved the wisdom of enlightenment. Inside the open lotus is a soft white cushion made of a full moon. And now the healing practice of white Tara. The moon cushion represents Tara's compassion, the halo of white light that surrounds her body, showing her ability to pacify and soothe away all difficulties. Tara is decked in beautiful silks and jewels, resembling a queen, and she wears a gem-studded tiara. She trails multicolored silk scarves, and her lower body is draped in a rose-colored skirt. Rich jewels stand for Tara's wealth and enlightened qualities, for her spiritual and material attainments that we can achieve by practicing her meditation. The rose-colored skirt symbolizes her affectionate love for you and for all beings. Tara's right hand is held, palm outward, fingers open, and pointing downward. This gesture indicates her generosity and beckons you to follow her from suffering to freedom. Her left hand held in front of her heart with tips of her thumb and ring finger touching. She holds the stem of a flower that blooms near her left ear. This Utpala flower is said to grow very high in the mountains of Tibet and reminds you that you should not be satisfied with ordinary happiness, but rather set your sights on the higher goal of permanent freedom from suffering. The flower has three parts: a bud, a fully open bloom, and a fruit. The bloom stands for the present, the fruit for the past, and the bud for the future. The flower shows that Tara is offering the protection of the three jewels: the Buddha, his wise advice, the Dharma, our teachings, and those who follow them, the Sangha, our spiritual community for all times. The touch of the thumb and the ring finger as Tara holds the flower stem stands for a perfect combination of compassion and wisdom. Tara has 7 eyes, 2 in the normal places, a fully opened wisdom eye at the center of her forehead, and 1 in each palm and in the sole of each foot. The eyes remind us how clearly she sees us and the supreme awareness she brings to the task of guiding us from unhappiness to peace. At her crown, a green syllable Om. At her throat, the red syllable Ah. At her heart, a white syllable Tam, marked marked by the blue syllable Om. Tara's body is also marked with these Sanskrit syllables. Om stands for Tara's enlightened body. Ah for enlightened speech. And Hum for the enlightened mind. The syllable Tam is Tara's seed syllable, the initial of her special monogram, that you might say when you call on Tara this seed syllable and know that it is Tara's essence, and it is what you will see first when she arrives. Light radiates from the syllables, inviting the wisdom beings and empowering deities. The wisdom beings unite inseparably with Tara, and the empowering deities anoint her, confer initiation, and with the overflowing nectar, a Buddha of infinite life appears on her crown. We bow down in body, speech, and mind. We offer the best we have to give, both real and imagined, to fill the space between us. We regret and purify all transgressions. We rejoice in all virtues, and we request Ma Tara to remain with us until total enlightenment. We request wise and compassionate guidance. We dedicate our merits for the sake of all beings. Brilliant light emanates from the syllable Tam within her heart, reaching infinite universes and collecting back the essence of inexhaustible vitality and power blessings of the wisdom mind. The energy streams forth from Tara's heart and body and completely absorbs the nectar of light, cleansing and revitalizing our bodies, speech, and minds. Focus now on the visualized image of Ma Tara before you, with all her attributes. Next, we shall recite the mantra. Reciting the mantra protects the mind by bringing one's closer to that energy. Tara's mantra has 10 syllables. Om Tara tu Tara, Turye Svaha. Om represents the body, speech and mind of Tara, and our own body's speech and minds as we recite the mantra. Tara means one who liberates from suffering. Uttara means one who liberates from the 8 fears. Turye means one who liberates from all illnesses. Sva means lay the foundation, and we are asking Tara to join our body, our speech, and our minds to hers, to bring us closer to her. So listen to the sounds and syllables and think about the meanings of these words, and joining in the chant if it feels right to do so. Om Tara tu Tara Turye Svaha. 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 Tara tu Tara Turye Svaha. Om 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 Tada Tutada Tadiye 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 Svaha. So I invite you now to take a deep and clearing breath, letting go of the meditation, feeling the power of the mantra permeating your being, and just rest for a while in stillness and in silence, allowing yourself to integrate the energies of this practice. And also wishing those energies for the benefit of all living things. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. I invite you now to take another deep and clearing breath and begin to bring your awareness back to your individual spaces. Start to move gently your fingers and your toes, your hands and your feet, your arms and legs, feeling the floor or chair underneath you. Take a deep and clearing breath. Slowly bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. Take a moment to acknowledge that Divine Mother's presence within yourself, knowing it's there to guide you in the days to come. And give gratitude to yourself for taking part in our practice. And slowly opening your eyes. Namaste. Blessings always. Thank you so very much for joining me tonight. And Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Jai Ma. Om Tada Tutada Turiye Svaha. Jai Ma. I'm Kim. Thank you so very much. And Elizabeth, thank you for joining me, and everybody else who tuned in at this time. Hope you enjoyed that. And know you can replay the recording of this at any time that you feel the need to do this practice. And as always, I would advise you to take some time for some quiet meditation before resuming the day's activities. And I look forward to you joining me Tuesday at 7 o'clock for the beginning of our new series on the 5 wisdom dakinis and their mandala. Till then, thank you once again, both those who joined live and those who will be watching the recording in the future. Have a wonderful evening, wonderful couple of days ahead. And Jai Ma, Jai Ma, Jai Ma. And good night to everyone.